Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation aims to address the diagnostic trouble code DTC P2652, which indicates a malfunction related to the rocker arm oil pressure being stuck on in the 2022 and newer Honda Civic models. The DTC is triggered when the output from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor remains excessively high while the rocker arm oil control solenoid is turned off. This abnormality is detected by the powertrain control module, commonly referred to as the PCM, which records the error for further diagnostics. Understanding this error requires familiarity with key components involved in this system, including the rocker arm oil pressure sensor, the rocker arm oil control solenoid, and the PCM itself. The following slides will break down the detailed inspection process, the tools required, possible causes, symptoms, and step-by-step troubleshooting methods to effectively resolve this issue. The DTC P2652 affects several critical components within the engine's VTEC system. Central to this is the rocker arm oil pressure sensor, located near the rocker arm oil control valve, which monitors the oil pressure within the rocker arm mechanism. The function of this sensor is crucial. It sends signals to the PCM to indicate whether the oil pressure falls within the acceptable range. The rocker arm oil control solenoid, situated in the same assembly, regulates oil flow to the rocker arms based on the VTEC system's demands. It activates or deactivates depending on engine oil pressure conditions, facilitating either VTEC engagement or disengagement. If the PCM detects that the oil pressure remains high while the solenoid is off, it concludes that there is a fault, stored as DTC P2652. Understanding the locations and roles of these components is essential for effective troubleshooting. When diagnosing DTC P2652, it's essential to consider several probable causes. First, a faulty rocker arm oil pressure sensor may be providing inaccurate readings. If this sensor is defective, it will fail to correctly report the oil pressure status to the PCM, leading to erroneous DTC judgments. Additionally, the rocker arm oil control valve could fail, preventing it from correctly regulating oil flow, thereby affecting the oil pressure detected by the sensor. Problems in the broader oil pressure system, such as low engine oil levels or blockages, can also contribute to this issue, as they would affect overall oil pressure. Thoroughly investigating each of these potential causes is crucial for accurate diagnosis and repair. Drivers experiencing DTC P2652 are likely to observe a few distinct symptoms. Most notably, the check engine light on the dashboard will be illuminated, indicating that the PCM has registered an error requiring attention. Furthermore, engine performance may degrade, as the VTEC system cannot operate correctly with faulty oil pressure readings, leading to potential delays in valve timing. This malfunction can adversely affect the vehicle's acceleration response, resulting in sluggish performance. Additionally, a drop in fuel economy may be observed, as improperly functioning VTEC engagement can lead to inefficient engine operation. Pay close attention to these symptoms, as they will guide you towards identifying the presence of DTC P2652. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2652 is to perform an engine oil level check. Ensuring that the engine oil is at the proper level is critical, as low oil can affect pressure readings and overall engine performance. To check the oil level, park the car on a level surface, turn off the engine, and allow it to sit for a few minutes. Then, remove the dipstick, wipe it clean, and reinsert it to check the oil level. Ensure that the oil is within the specified range indicated on the dipstick. If it is low, add the correct type and amount of engine oil as specified in the owner's manual. This simple step can eliminate oil level issues as a cause of the DTC, making the troubleshooting process more efficient. The second troubleshooting step involves inspecting the rocker arm oil pressure sensor itself. This sensor is key to monitoring the oil pressure in the rocker arm assembly. To inspect this component, the rocker arm oil pressure sensor must be disconnected from its wiring harness. Following this, check for any visible damage to the sensor or its wires, including frays or corrosion, which could lead to faulty readings. It is important to note that since there is no direct method to test the pressure sensor, you will be troubleshooting its related components instead. Ensure that the sensor is securely fastened and correctly torqued where it attaches to the oil control valve. This inspection is pivotal as it sets the stage for testing oil pressure readings accurately during subsequent steps. In the third troubleshooting step, the rocker arm oil control valve will be inspected for functionality. This valve plays an essential role in managing the oil flow to the rocker arms based on the engine's operational needs. Begin this process by ensuring that any previous tests on the sensor circuit have confirmed normal conditions. If so, it is likely that the rocker arm oil control valve itself is malfunctioning. Inspect the valve for any clogs or mechanical issues that could interfere with oil flow. A properly functioning rocker arm oil control valve will ensure that the oil pressure does not remain high when the oil control solenoid is deactivated. Identifying a failure here could confirm the source of the problem associated with DTC P2652. After completing the necessary repairs for system components related to DTC P2652, it is crucial to conduct a final verification to ensure the problem has been resolved. Start the engine and let it idle for a while before using Honda's HDS or Honda Diagnostics system to check for DTCs. This advanced diagnostic tool provides insights into the status of the vehicle systems and confirms whether the DTC P2652 has cleared. Monitor the values for the rocker arm oil pressure sensor to check if they align with expected normal conditions. If the code has been successfully cleared and the sensor displays normal readings, this indicates that the corrective actions taken have restored the system to optimal functionality. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P2652, implementing preventive maintenance is essential. Regularly checking engine oil levels can prevent low oil conditions that may cause issues with the rocker arm oil pressure sensor or oil control valve. It is advisable to check the oil at each fuel fill-up to ensure it remains at an optimal level. Additionally, periodic inspections of VTEC system components, including the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and rocker arm oil control valve, can help identify potential issues before they cause a significant failure. Regular maintenance and timely replacements of worn components ensure that the engine runs smoothly and reduces the likelihood of similar DTCs appearing in the future. In summary, understanding the underlying components related to DTC P2652, such as the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and the rocker arm oil control valve, is vital for accurate diagnosis and repair. Following the methodical inspection and troubleshooting steps outlined is essential for pinpointing the cause of the error and ensuring that repairs are successful. Regular maintenance practices, including monitoring engine oil levels and inspecting VTEC components, can greatly reduce the risk of encountering this DTC again in the future. By adhering to best practices in diagnostics and maintenance, Honda Civic owners can maintain the performance of their vehicles while avoiding unnecessary complications and repairs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.